Hello everybody, it is the Last Raider and we are back with another video. And you ever wonder what Jango Fett would look like as a chick? Well, apparently Disney has decided they're going to figure that out because an episode of The Bad Batch has dropped. I haven't seen it yet, but everybody's been talking about this and I'm like, well, yeah. Kathleen Kennedy is still over there. She's still going to do stupid shit over in Star Wars. Anyway, Star Wars: The Bad Batch. This is from Bounding into Comics, by the way. Star Wars: The Bad Batch introduces new female clone because nobody running the Star Wars thing looked up what clones are. Okay? A clone is an exact copy of DNA. Even if you have a Bad Batch, it's still going to come out one gender because that, unless you are introducing new DNA into the system, you are not going to have the possibility of a female clone pop out. It's not possible. You can tweak the DNA, which is what they say in the series, in the Clone Wars. That's what they do. They tweak the DNA a bit to elevate the combat capabilities of Jango Fett's clones. But in the end, you are still copying the same person. Now, you will have defective copies every so often, but those defective copies are still going to probably stay the same gender. But we've got to have representation, so the clones are going to get a female. And they gave this one the Rey treatment. You'll see here. First episode of Star Wars' latest animated series, Star Wars: The Bad Batch, introduced a brand new female clone. Before she made her appearance on the show, the official Star Wars Twitter account revealed her presence in the show on Twitter. They wrote, "Meet Omega." Yeah, you can see right here. Yes, we're going to throw a young girl in, and you're going to see the Rey treatment happen here. Basically, continuing on. In the episode, it is revealed that Omega is a defective clone like the rest of the Bad Batch. No, I don't think she is. They're making her like the Bad Batch because they want her to be the female version of the Bad Batch. You're going to see right here, because one of the and you're going to see that she's a Mary Sue coming up, because if you know anything about the clone troopers, they're not badass just because they have Jango Fett's DNA. Jango Fett didn't just go in there, give them some blood, and clone them out, and they came out perfect Jango Fetts. Jango went in there, not only gave DNA for them, but also gave them advanced Mandalorian training so that they would be effective troopers. They are not just genetically capable soldiers, they have the best training in the galaxy to make them one of the most powerful and most capable military forces on the planet. In fact, the clone troopers, if you were to compare them to any of the stormtroopers, both the Empire and the First Order, the clone troopers are superior. They have better training. If the technology was the same, the clone troopers will come out on top every time. They're uniform in their thinking. They can think, they can strategize. They are just about like an army of Mandalorians, pretty much. But they have a lot better, they have some enhanced training, and they're expendable to an extent, like stormtroopers. But the clone troopers have, like I said, they've got good training, good genetics. They are just about perfect as a military force. But continuing on here, I want you to remember that. They require a lot of training. I want you to remember this. Tech explained during the episode, when Nala Se spoke of 5 clones, Tarkin assumed that meant us, but echoes a reg. The 5th is Omega. Okay, we've got a 5th Bad Batch clone here, and it's a girl. He added, "I confirmed my suspicions after analyzing her DNA while we were in the infirmary." Not only is it revealed that she is a genetically defective clone like the rest of the Bad Batch. Okay, listen here. Genetically defective. Now, I want you to remember this here. She has defects in her DNA. But listen to what happens here. Here comes the Mary Sue treatment. But it appears she can predict the future too, or at least has some knowledge about the inhibitor chips placed in the clones. So, she can apparently has Jedi powers of premonition now. So does that mean all of the Jedi are defective genetically? And somehow that gives them incredible powers. Okay? Think about that for a moment. After the Bad Batch are detained for failing to execute their mission on the Andaran sector, Omega, who is also detained with them, has a conversation with Crosshair. She tells him, "I know what you're going to do, but please don't," she adds. "I know it's not your fault. You can't help it." Interesting. But the Mary Sue treatment doesn't stop there. Continuing on, Crosshair is then taken away and experimented on by Tarkin, who asks the Kaminoans to intensify the programming of his inhibitor chip. The process works, and Crosshair leads a squad of clone troopers to detain the rest of the Bad Batch as they attempt to escape the planet. He is foiled. Here comes the Rey treatment again. He is foiled when Omega picks up a blaster, a weapon she readily admits she's never used in her life. We've never flown a ship, we've never flown the Millennium Falcon in our life. And is able to use it to hit Crosshair's sniper rifle out of his hand on her first shot. Okay, now, from what I've just told you, the clones are not only genetically capable soldiers. In other words, they have the physical traits to make them perfect candidates for soldiers. They have enhanced Mandalorian training. Okay? They have the best training facilities the Republic has to offer to train soldiers. You have a clone whose entire purpose has been in his entire career, which has been from birth to where he is now, as a trained marksman. That is not an easy. No, you can't just throw a scope on a rifle, hand it to a grunt in the military, and tell him to go out there and make a 1,000-yard shot. It's not possible. Like the military says, the snipers in the military, the Marine Corps, and the Rangers, all of them have the same two creeds: one shot, one kill, and we make 1,000 misses in training to get that one shot in combat, to make that one single hit. And this, what looks like a 7-year-old clone female, shoots a sniper rifle with a regular stormtrooper blaster, basically a short-range weapon, pretty much. Short to medium-range weapon. Shoots a long-range weapon out of this clone's hand with one shot. With one shot. I'm going to do this like heel versus babyface for a moment, just for gravity. She's the bestest ever! Yak! Slay, Queen, slay! Yeah, that's about how stupid this is. Her shot and the intervention of the Kaminoans preventing the bay hangar doors from closing allows the Bad Batch to escape. As for her dazzling display of skill, she is questioned by Hunter about it. He asks, "Where did you learn to do that?" She responded, "I don't know. I've never fired a blaster before. I guess I got lucky." Just next thing you know, she'll be flying the Millennium Falcon. She'll be mastering the Force in a matter of minutes. I mean, fuck, we're on the path of Mary freaking Omega Sue. We have the Omega Mary Sue now. I'm pretty sure they called her Omega for a reason. So, in short, Star Wars is not fixed. Okay, I guarantee you, it's gonna be a while before this is ever fixed because this crap has probably been scheduled and tooled up. Kathleen Kennedy's still in charge, and this is, I believe, the first episode. Is it not? Yeah, this is the first episode. In the first episode, everyone has been excited about the Bad Batch. First episode, they drop a Mary frickin' Sue who ends up saving everybody. And I promise you, the Bad Batch isn't going to be about a bad batch of clones that are, awesome. And, even though they have defects, they're still badass regardless. No, it's going to be about this Mary Sue running around. She's probably going to get a lightsaber before it's over with. They're going to say, oh yeah, there's going to be a female Jedi show up with purple hair. Oh yes, the Force is female and it's decided to give this girl the powers of the Force. And they'll make up some weird bullshit about that. On top of it, they're going to say, oh, well, we now have, technically, I promise you this is what Disney's going to do. Because this is something that OG fans of Star Wars have been asking for a long time, was a show about a Mandalorian Jedi from the Old Republic. There was a Mandalorian Jedi in the Old Republic. There were many Jedi who joined the Mandalorians during the first Mandalorian Crusades. I think first or second Crusades, I believe. Now Star Wars, once again, Kathleen Kennedy is going to go in there, take what OG fans from something from the extended universe, and I promise you, this clone is somehow going to become a Force-sensitive Jedi, and they're going to go, look, see, we have a Mandalorian Jedi now. Never been done before. We have a female Mandalorian Jedi. Never been done before. It always happens like this. Anyway, folks, tell me what you think about the new femme clone that they've got going in. The Omega Mary Sue that Disney is now trying to push. Omega Ray, pretty much. Tell me what you think in the comments. Also, be sure to like and comment. That helps out the channel a lot. Also, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Hit the bell for notification. I put these videos out as often as I can. And as always, folks, thank you for listening. Stay safe. Stay frosty. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye now.